Welcome to the audio press release, APR, powered by IBN. This original production delivers market and sector insights, as well as executive interviews with innovative executives shaping the future in fast-moving industries, and may feature a client partner of IBN or one of the 75-plus investor-focused brands within IBN's dynamic brand portfolio. As multifaceted financial news and publishing company, IBN leverages its extensive distribution network, utilizing multiple proprietary corporate communication tools to introduce both public and private companies to a vast and diverse audience of investors, consumers, influencers, journalists, and other targeted segments of the public. IBN may have received compensation to produce this audio content. Please be sure to read IBN's entire disclaimers for full disclosures, as the information circulated in this audio press release is disseminated on behalf of Oncotelic Therapeutics, may include paid advertisement. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the audio press release, APR, featuring Oncotelic Therapeutics. Nanomedicine Breakthrough Technology Redefining Drug Delivery, Bioavailability in Oncology. The global oncology market is rapidly shifting towards smarter drug delivery systems that enhance efficacy, reduce toxicity, and improve patient outcomes. Traditional oral or IV drugs often face poor bioavailability and limited tumor targeting, a major bottleneck in cancer treatment success. Recent breakthroughs in nanomedicine are making headlines as the FDA and global regulatory bodies increasingly endorse nanocarrier-based delivery for complex drugs. This surge underscores a large industry trend, the race to improve how drugs reach and act within the body. Oncotelic Therapeutics Inc.'s Deciparticle platform exemplifies this shift. It offers a novel approach to increase the bioavailability and therapeutic index of existing cancer drugs, potentially transforming underperforming compounds into next-generation therapies. The recent advancement of SAPO-003 into human trials signals real-world momentum behind this vision, showing how innovation in delivery science can unlock new value across multiple drug candidates. Oncotelic Therapeutics is focused on making its mark in the oncology treatment space, along with other innovative leaders such as IOVA Biotech Inc., Novartis AG, Bicara Therapeutics Inc., and Pfizer Inc. The pharmaceutical industry is entering an inflection point driven by the recognition that highly potent cancer drugs are only as effective as the ability to reach tumors with sufficient concentration. Oncotelic Therapeutics' Deciparticle technology directly addresses this effective drug delivery need with a modular, ultra-high-efficiency nanomedicine delivery engine. SAPO-003 has now advanced into first-in-human clinical trials in Australia, making a pivotal moment for the platform's external validation. The projected $500 billion plus nanomedicine market by 2032 is anchored more by delivery innovation than by new molecular discoveries. Deciparticle-enabled therapies could deliver materially more effective treatment with lower toxicity. The global shift towards smarter drug delivery. The pharmaceutical industry is entering an inflection point, driven by the recognition that highly potent cancer drugs are only as effective as the ability to reach tumors with sufficient concentration. Many promising oncology drugs fail not because the therapy lacks biological power, but because the body absorbs only a fraction of the intended dose. Conventional oral and IV therapies struggle with poor solubility, steep metabolism, and imprecise biodistribution, forcing high doses and resulting in systemic toxicity. This is especially problematic in mTOR inhibitors, kinase inhibitors, and vascular disrupting agents, where dose-limiting toxicity can halt development even when preclinical data were strong. As a result, the industry is increasingly prioritizing drug delivery innovation as much as drug discovery itself. Nanomedicine, the engineering of sub-200 nanometer drug carriers, is rapidly becoming the leading solution to address absorption inefficiencies and off-target toxicity. These platforms are designed not only to protect the drug from premature degradation, but also control its release and guide it more precisely to tumor environments. Leading market research estimates that global nanomedicine market could surpass $500 billion by 2032, driven by oncology-focused breakthroughs that materially improve drug absorption and targeting. With oncology, nanocarrier delivery has accelerated following regulatory validations such as FDA approvals of nanoparticle-formulated chemotherapies and RNA therapies. These new formulations are not simply incremental improvements. They can transform once marginal drugs into category-changing assets. As precision medicine evolves from mutation targeting to delivery optimizing, companies that control best-in-class bioavailability engines are positioned to redefine the competitive landscape. Transforming bioavailability into breakthroughs. Oncotelic Therapeutics' Deciparticle technology directly addresses this effective drug delivery need with a modular, ultra-high-efficiency nanomedicine delivery engine. The platform is designed to elevate drug bioavailability from conventional 10 to 20% to potentially 80 to 100% in preclinical models. Rather than inventing entirely new drug molecules, Deciparticle focuses on re-engineering the way existing and emerging drugs are delivered into the body, maximizing their performance without requiring molecular redesign. This matters because enhanced delivery unlocks multiple advantages at once: the ability to use lower therapeutic doses, to dramatically reduce systemic toxicity, and to increase the therapeutic index. A drug that once required high dosing to overcome bioavailability constraints may perform better with a fraction of the dose once delivered via precision nanocarrier. The implications extend beyond improved safety. They represent an efficiency shift that could accelerate clinical timelines across oncology pipelines. The Deciparticle platform is also versatile by design. Because its core function is physical precision, non-disease-specific molecular binding, it can be deployed across multiple drug classes, including mTOR inhibitors, small molecule anti-angiogenic agents, and rare disease therapeutics. Oncotelic is positioning this as a scalable architecture rather than a one-off formulation, giving the platform multi-asset potential in parallel rather than sequentially. Clinical momentum across the pipeline. SAPO-003, or Deciparticle everolimus, has now advanced into first-in-human clinical trials in Australia, making a pivotal moment for the platform's external validation. The trial, announced by Sapo Nano, an Oncotelic joint initiative, signals that the technology is not merely theoretical but has met the safety and manufacturing requirements to enter regulated testing environments. SAPO-003 is based on an oral everolimus, a clinically proven but absorption-challenged mTOR inhibitor currently standard for care in multiple cancer indications. In its conventional form, much of the drug is lost to hepatic metabolism and variable pharmacokinetics, requiring tight monitoring and limiting its true potential. The Deciparticle formulation seeks to overcome these limitations by delivering near-complete drug availability at the site of therapeutic action, which could materially amplify its clinical value. Beyond SAPO-003, Oncotelic has parallel projects scoped to reformulate additional oncology assets using the same delivery framework. These include other chemotherapies and targeted therapies that have already demonstrated biological activity but remain constrained by absorption and toxicity factors. Each asset brought onto the platform strengthens the company's positioning as a multi-program nanomedicine developer rather than a single-asset biotech. Market opportunity, value creation. The projected $500 billion plus nanomedicine market by 2032 is anchored more by delivery innovation than by new molecular discoveries. Within that expansion, oncology is expected to remain the highest velocity segment, driven by rising demand for targeted, low toxicity, high response rate therapies. This aligns with Oncotelic's strategy of creating value by optimizing rather than replacing existing therapeutic molecules. By dramatically increasing the bioavailability of clinically approved and commercialized drugs, Oncotelic shortens timelines, bypasses early molecular risk by leveraging on the pre-existing safety profile, and unlocks latent value by unleashing the full efficacy potential. These efficiencies are particularly attractive in a capital-disciplined biotech market, where investors increasingly favor platform companies with reusable architecture over one-drug bets with binary outcomes. In Oncotelic's model, every successful proof point strengthens the perceived value of the platform, not just the individual drug. This creates dual-track value potential. Near-term catalysts center on clinical readouts and partnership opportunities from SAPO-003 and subsequent pipeline entrants. Over the longer term, the scalability of the Deciparticle platform could position Oncotelic as a critical nanomedicine infrastructure partner for pharmaceutical companies seeking formulation upgrades for high-value but absorption-limited assets. Elevating patient outcomes through precision delivery. For patients, the impact of this platform approach goes beyond technical efficiency. Deciparticle-enabled therapies could deliver materially more effective treatment with lower toxicity, avoiding the dose-limiting complications that often degrade quality of life during cancer care. In some cases, drugs once considered too toxic or too inconsistent in exposure may re-enter clinical and commercial relevance under this new delivery paradigm. Oncotelic's goal is to unlock a future where high bioavailability precision nanomedicine becomes not an extension but a default standard across multiple center types and rare diseases. Success would not simply improve existing therapies. It could convert them into durably controllable or even curative treatments. In the emerging race to make delivery science the new innovation frontier of oncology, the Deciparticle platform is built to compete at the highest strategic level. The audio press release, APR, is an original content production powered by IBN, a multifaceted financial news and publishing company that delivers next-generation corporate communication solutions. Utilizing proprietary corporate communication tools such as news aggregation and syndication, social communication, and brand awareness techniques, among others, IBN introduces both public and private companies to diverse audiences to enhance reach and recognition. IBN may receive compensation for services and solutions provided to its client partners. The owners, officers, and directors of IBN or financial analysts mentioned in this production do not hold any position in and do not intend to trade the securities in their own accounts. This production is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell any securities that may be mentioned in this production. The information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be or should it be construed as investment advice. As in all investments, investment in the featured companies carries inherent investment risk. Listeners should review the company thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This production by IBN is not purported to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used and statements of fact have been obtained from featured companies and other sources, but not verified nor guaranteed by IBN as to completeness and accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please read IBN's entire disclaimers and disclosures at www.ibn.fm/disclaimer. Thank you again for listening to the audio press release APR powered by IBN.